channel. So today we are going to be doing another brand review. If you haven't seen the last one, I talked about Soap and Glory. I will link that above. But today we are going to be talking about a brand that probably a lot of people have heard of before, Revolution. It is a UK based brand, but now they have sold things at Ulta and a couple other stores, and they carry a bunch of different products. So I'm going to be doing a full face. The only thing I do not have is mascara. But if you're interested to see what a full face of Revolution products looks like and what I think of the brand, you can just keep watching the video. It's a brand that I have a lot of experience with in the past. I've been using their products before, and there's a lot of new stuff that I am trying out recently, as well as a new release that they just had. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned for the video. Okay, so for foundation, I have a classic, the Fast Base Stick Foundation. I actually never tried this, which is surprising. I've always really wanted to, but I have just never gotten around to it. I have the shade F3. So once you open it up, it's obviously a stick. It looks like this. And I did it up a couple months ago, and I think I was tanner. I don't think this is gonna work for me. Well, I don't know, it might work. It just looks a lot darker in this little tube. So we will see. Make a couple of lines. I'm gonna do this half with my brush. Smells kind of like Play-Doh. I know they recently just came out with another foundation, but for some reason I just wanted to try out the original, the one that got everyone talking about this brand in the United States, so I went with that. I mean, it took away the redness, kind of looks drying. I think it's gonna look better with a beauty blender. Oh, did not lay well on my pimple there. So I have more acne on the left side of my face. That's why I applied more product there, and that's why it looks like there's more coverage on that side. But overall, let's just see. I mean, it looks very smoothing. It really took away my pores nicely. It's not too drying, which I'm surprised about because it kind of seemed like it was going to be very drying on my problem area. I have a zit going on right there. I'm just going to go ahead and build up the coverage a little bit with some more layers, and I think I'm going to use my sponge to even it out. Yeah, I really like the way that that looks on my forehead. Next up, we have another classic, the Conceal and Define Concealer. I have mine in the shade C2. Comes with a big doe foot. Go ahead and apply this to the spots to just add more coverage. Oh, it has like a little divot in there to hold the product. That's interesting. Kind of like that. Feels very creamy. And blend that out. Took off all the coverage on my pimples. That's very strange. Blend it under the eyes. I don't like that much. I mean, I feel like it didn't even take away my bags, and it's a cheaper concealer, but still, I've heard a lot of hype about it, and I feel like it didn't do that much. Let's try to apply a little bit more. But I feel like even my Maybelline Fit Me concealer does a way better job than this. And I was expecting a lot more with how people were reacting about it, saying that it was a dupe for Shape Tape and everything like that. So I don't know. I still see bags. And I like the way that the foundation alone sat better on that, so I'm just gonna add some of that on top. And then our last cream product, I have their new Jelly Highlighter that they just came out with. Mine is in the shade Prestigious. And it is a very interesting consistency. It's cold and it feels like slime. So I'm gonna put some of this on my cheeks and stuff before I set my face, because I have a feeling that that's gonna be the best time to do that. So let's put some of this on. Let's just try and do some of it with my finger, because I feel like the sponge took away some of it. That's better. Whoa. Let's blend this out a little bit. It's very pretty. It doesn't accentuate any texture or anything, so that's really nice. Oops, here. Some on my nosy. I don't think it's picking up any of the foundation underneath. That's really nice. Just a swatch by itself. Really pretty. Now I am going to set my face with their Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. And this is a loose powder, so it has a little pore at the top. I just have to take the little cap off somehow. Where's the thing? Use this to set my under eyes and my face. Hopefully this isn't too dark for my under eyes. Getting it everywhere. That was a little dark for my under eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh gosh. That was a little dark. I mean, you can't really tell on camera, but in real life it's kind of orangey for my under eyes. I probably wouldn't use it for my under eyes. Still see that highlighter? Okay, so that just kind of set everything. It kind of was a little bit strong for me, and I'm not that big of a fan of the packaging, because now I kind of have this product in my lid and it's just gonna get all over here, and I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but it's very cheap. You get a lot of product in here, 1.23 ounces, so it does what it needs to do. So I'm just gonna go off camera and kind of fix this with my correcting powder real quick, just because it is bothering me so much, so I will be right back. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I can show you just how I kind of cover up some of my pimples and things using powders and stuff to make them a little bit less noticeable. This one's like pretty bad. I don't know what the heck, if it was something that I tried out in my video yesterday. Yesterday was my full face of product minis. For you, it was a couple of days ago, but I am trying to pre-film my videos. My whole family is sick, and I know it is a matter of time until it gets me, so trying to make sure I plan ahead. Alright, so let's get these brows done. I have the Makeup Revolution Brow Pomade. I've never used a pomade in my life, so I'm a little scared, but the color that I have it in is chocolate. They give you a little brush with it. Okay, so this is the color. I am very scared. Let's attempt to use their brush and see. Okay, well, it's very creamy. Start from the back, I guess. Oh my goodness. I mean, my hair match is pretty good, but I do not do intense brows. Like, oh my gosh. I kind of do like the little brush that came with it because it's very flimsy, so it doesn't get too much product on it, so I feel like it's good for like beginners. And then it has another edge that you can use for like concealer to shape them. Okay, one brow done. I'm gonna shape it up with concealer afterwards, I think. God, what happened to that one? Okay, I need to fix this with concealer. Okay, brows are done. They're not the best. Like I said, that was the first time I've ever used a pomade before, but they're staying where they are. That was terrifying. Okay, next we have the Vivid Baked Bronzer in the shade, maybe this is the shade Ready to Go. I don't know, it looks really nice. So let's see. It's a little bit red and it's definitely got some flakes in it. Yeah, it's definitely like very red. And it's got a sheen to it. Ooh. That was too much. I'm gonna blend that out in a second. Let's try it up here. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's too red for me. Oh my gosh, what is happening to my face at the moment? I tend to go towards things that are more cool toned just because I'm more fair. It's a very pretty bronzer. It blends pretty easily and I like the sheen that it gives, but it's not really my color. Let's try to tone this down some. Okay, so not the biggest fan of that. As for blush, I'm just gonna be super shiny at the end of this. I don't have a blush shade. I do have this Pro Glow 2 highlighter palette and it has tons of different pinks in there, so I'm just gonna use one of them as my blush shade. I think I am going to use this one right here. Pop a bit of that on my cheeks. Work as a blush. And then, because I'm not glowy enough, I'm going to be dipping into this Soph X highlighter palette, putting some of that on top of my already highlight cheeks, and I'm going to be doing this corner shade right there. There we go. Put some of that on my nose. I love this palette. It's a really good one and it comes with so many different shades. Very nice. Okay, and then another Soap X palette for the eyes. I'm going to be dipping into this. I have used this a bunch before, but when I put it to the side a couple months ago, I haven't used it since then. Hey, stay up. But it comes with this nice big mirror, and then I love all these shades. Gives you tons of different options. So let's see. It's a fuzz. Be rubbing cup of tea through my crease, and then maybe put mug cake in the outer corner, and then I think I'm gonna take copper corn on my lid. Okay, that's the plan. Super blendable, very pigmented. I love these colors. Bring that up a little bit higher. Okay, and then like I said, I'm gonna take mug cake in the corner. Just a little bit of it though. To be too cool toned, so that's why I'm just doing a tiny little bit of this. I just want it to add dimension, but I don't want to be too cool toned, so I'm not really dipping into mug cake too much. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm putting copper coin all over my eye, like I said. So pretty. I love coppery shades. I'm using my finger just because I like to apply them better with my fingers. This looks a lot like my BoxyCharm look, and that's kind of what I was trying to do because I made that look basically at 10 o'clock at night, and then I was so upset that I couldn't wear it for the rest of the day. So I am doing it now. Now I am going to just take a cup of tea and just blend out the top. And I'm also going to take some cup of tea underneath. Finally, I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of, which color do I want to do? Fairy lights to my inner corner. Just gonna go ahead and do my mascara off camera. I don't have any of that from Revolution, so be right back. Okay, so I just went and applied some of my Oh My How High mascara from Butter London to my eyelashes. And now to finish this up, I have two lip options. I have just their normal lip in the color Game of Mystery Matte. And then I have one of their matte lip kits, and it's in the color Bow Down. So I've never tried a lip kit before. I kind of want to try this. I'll just show you what this looks like. I have used it once before, so looks like that. I am going to be using the matte lip kit. So it comes with a lip liner, and then the liquid lip. It looks like a really good shade. So first we'll go and line our lips. Very creamy. I think that color is going to really look good with my eyes, actually. Okay, So that is all good. Now let's try the liquid lip. Packaging is really nice, rose gold. Looking very fall now. I really like that. Let's see how it dries down. Actually, it is already drying down. It feels very, very lightweight, so I really like this. Hopefully it doesn't crack or anything, but I will be doing a check-in with you later, so we will see how that goes. And then finally, just to set everything, we have the Sport Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Setting Spray. So we'll just put this on my face, set everything, and then that will be it. Give it a shake just in case. Check the spritzer. Looks pretty nice. All right. It smells like the pool, not like chlorine, but like water and just fresh. Kind of helped everything blend in a lot better. Feels very refreshing. So this is my makeup. And I will be doing a check-in later to let you know how it all stays on my face. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, I just wanted to do a check-in for you guys. I'm definitely looking oily and the makeup is breaking apart on my nose and right here. Oily. The foundation started out okay, definitely isn't the best if you have oily prone skin. I think if I just powdered down my face it would be fine, but I'm not doing that because I want to see how it wears. Still not really liking the concealer for my eyes. I feel like all of my bags are out to play. Had to take off that lipstick on my lips because it was just feeling so sticky and so gross. I did not like that at all. I will see you at my next check-in. Alright guys, I am ready to take off my makeup. This is my final check-in and I am feeling like a hot mess. It is completely breaking down on me. Obviously I look super oily. The only thing other than my eye makeup, which I knew would stay because I've used these eyeshadows many times before, that has stayed on my face with full blast is the eyebrows. I feel like my eyebrows are like super dark and the rest has faded off. So it kind of looks very silly. The foundation has broken apart so much. It just really doesn't look nice. Maybe the only thing I could see myself wearing this to is an event just because it looked nice at first and it is a nice foundation, but it doesn't wear for a long time. So for an event it would be a short period of time and it would have a really nice finish. The concealer, to be honest, I would never wear again. I could see like right here there's a straight line of the concealer with the foundation and they're both from Revolution, so it's not like they're combating like formulas that aren't supposed to be together, and I just didn't think that the concealer did anything special at all. I have way better concealers that are even cheaper than that, so I just am not a fan of the concealer at all. The brows I thought did a good job. I would have to just work on getting used to using a pomade formula. Like I said before, I wasn't a fan of the bronzer shade, just didn't work for me. The jelly highlighter I loved, as well as the highlighting palettes, always loved them. Did not like the matte lip kit. It was very sticky on my mouth. I felt like my lips were sticking together, and the longer I wore it, the drier and just chunky sticky it felt. So I switched that, put on the other lip, and that's actually what I have on right now. It's kind of like a nudie peachy color, so I really do like that. I will say though that if your lips are dry, you should exfoliate them, because if it does kind of accentuate any dryness that you have. I think that's really just the color that I chose though. Overall, I really do like the Revolution brand. They have tons of products and they are super cheap, and they really do try to stay relevant with what's going out in the market and what people want to buy. So I really give Revolution a thumbs up. The face-based products didn't work for me, but other than that, I really stand by their products, and a lot of their powders and stuff really work. Oh, that reminds me, the face powder. I also, it was basically fine. It was just a face powder, nothing that great about it, but yep, so that's everything, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you all for watching, and I love you. Bye.